Hello everyone, Jacob here, and I'm back from my nap. Today we're going to be playing Metaphor ReFantazio again. And we just finished the Grand Cathedral, and we're going to explore the city while we're waiting for... I think we have to wait till the 22nd, and it's currently the 19th. And we need to do... I'm not sure what we have to do on the 22nd, I forget now. I just woke up. But we have to do something on the 22nd. Oh, while we're waiting, we need to go to the desert, the new area that we just unlocked. But first, I should probably check the stores to see if I unlocked anything. Wait, what's this? Stroll. Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I have an interesting rumor out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it. If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? I think it's worth it, right? We only have 3 days. So I'm thinking we gotta check on Maria too. Not good. We have to talk to Maria, we have to talk to Hulkenberg, and we have to talk to Stroll. So who am I gonna... Stroll's kind of bad. But actually, I need to talk to Hulkenberg. She's ranked 20. Let's see what...
Cheers.
Hulkenberg. Wait, what's this? Risante? Sublime Spoonful? Benevolent Bread? Soothing Sweet Bun? Pure Nectar? Research takes priority. Interesting. How do I call these people? Okay, here we go. I hear a voice. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should talk. Ah, it's you. I know this. There's little left to do, but wait, yet there has been... But wait, yet that has me more restless than anything. Ah, that's right. Have you a moment to talk? Sure. Lately, I've felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. How could you cope with such burdens if you were me? I'd get some exercise. Sound enough, and thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared out of distraction. Then how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on a formal training. I'd like that. In that case, we shall need some training swords to the weapon shop with us.
I'm truly blessed with good
A
fortune.
fine balanced weapon, no? 'Tis for training only, but you never know it from the grip and swing. 'Tis most nostalgic. I once trained with the blade when I'd just become a royal guardsman myself. 'Twas not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue? Retinue? Because I guess it's like a retinue. So I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered. Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was better. Sounds like a worthy opponent. Nothing less. It was thanks to him I was improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions. God above, Hulkenberg. Is it truly you? Oh, it's that mean knight guy. So it is you. You've returned. Rodanth. What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the same man. And who's this pup? A friend of hers? Andrejkovich, a friend of hers. You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge the company of this elder brat? You once a proud member of knighthood? Why does this strike you so? I suppose like attracts like. I suppose like attracts like. Like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight. What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander, you mean yourself? While you wandered as a beggar, now you earn both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
I gotta move my mic back a bit. And you, clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the order. I'm gonna get my chat up too. There we go. I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. I think I skipped a part there. How dare. Choose your words with care. No need, I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. Damn, I knew he was a dick.
Sorry.
I talked to him earlier. My apologies, I'm sorry you had to see that. Are you okay? Are you okay, Hulkenberg? It's kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'Twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Drakovich, let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust. Yes, rank 2.
I have not the luxury of regret.
Reduces the mag cost studying the knight lineage. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. That's good. Because he's a healer right now. Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you around.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another time. 100 drills or 1,000 swings. 'Twill take an unsparing regiment, indeed, to purge this distraction. Hulkenberg and I return to the others. Back to the hushed honeybee. I hear a voice. He seems promising, but Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her.
What is it? Amazing.
It's nighttime, isn't it? Let's see if Maria is here. Maria seems to be still in bed. I hear stifled cry from the back of the room. For now, I think it'd be best to leave her be.
What is it?
Oops.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm 6,300 now instead of 8,100. Through the power of the archetype, I can hear the souls of past heroes. As of yet, thou art but a shunned outsider. In the time to come, we shall judge if thou art a worthy vessel for our power. To become the true king of the land, thou must have many fateful encounters with comrades to be, and amass the souls of many heroes. They seem to be saying anyone can be king, but we know it's not that simple. If we focus on breaking the prince's curse, hopefully we won't have to worry about it.
All right then. What is it? What now?
I was gonna do something.
What is it?
I'm trying. Oh, I know what I'm trying to do.
What now?
I'm looking for my kingly attributes. Which one is it?
What now? All
I
right.
mean, usually I press it by accident.
What is it? What now?
How do I see my attributes? No.
All right then.
Oh, that's good to know. I can turn the camera instantly. I guess I just can't check it right now. Or wait, maybe it's under skills. No. No.
What is it?
Alright, let's just look for an activity for night.
What should we do?
What should I do? I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything. What can I do right now?
Say there.
10 activities. Didn't we see a masked Mustari on Sunshine Row? Mustari have a rough time with things in the city, I bet. If you talk to him, you might gain some tolerance. I want to see how much tolerance I have currently, but I don't know how to click on it. X. Ah. So we have 2 wisdom. Oh, I need to get, is it tolerance, I think? Wait, is the church open right now?
All right then.
You need 2 of something to purify items. I think that'll be our best bet. An Elda, Closier. How may the church guide you? Interesting. You may be an Elda, but it seems you understand something of sancticism. If you carry ornaments with hidden potential, I can purify them for you. I gained the Sanctor's trust with my wisdom. Oh, I can already do it. And now I can get my ornaments purified at the church. Demon Slayer Pike. Increases damage against demi-human types. Monsters. Or demi-human. Blessed Water. Impending Pike. Okay. That's cool. Purified piece of equipment. Demon Slayer Pike.
Indeed.
Dragon's Judgment. Oh yeah. Let's get that. 144. Serenity Scepter. Increases light. I never read what the Dragon Blade did, but this one increases light attack strength. What's this one? Automatically increases defense at the start of combat. Okay, that's really good. Fists of Salvation. Increase damage against undead type monsters. And this one reduces damage from being hit by your weakness. I'll put that on him, I guess. And we'll purify this one. Fist of Salvation. And then let's check out what the blade does. Oops. I guess Greatsword bears the flame wrath of a dragon scorned. Fire strength +3. Normal attacks become fire affinity. Oh, turns your attacks to fire. That's cool. I like that.
All right then.
Okay.
All right then.
Then last thing I want to check, or one of the last things, is there any new weapons?
Hey,
I guess I don't need new weapons now, but
Hello there.
take a look anyway. No. That golden epi's still there though. The $50,000 sword. I bet you that's good for Seeker.
hey, listen.
I have a pretty good Seeker sword right now though.
Okay? What are you pining for?
See, that would be really good. Noble tuxedo. Oh, superior rusted long arm. See what this is? Silver lance, okay. Avadi's eggshell. Dropped by a human. Consider selling it. Nice. Fast drops. It dropped like a bunch of money when I killed it. I didn't even realize it gave me an item worth 5,000 too.
And what is it?
Stock up here. I'm gonna get more of these. Oh, I just bought 20 revival medicine. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I meant to buy 20 of these. I'm gonna buy a couple of these too.
All right then.
Hey, listen.
All right.
Wow, they really did clean up all the humans. I guess when I killed the human, people liked me. When I saved them from the human. Which makes sense. Looks like I got a quest up here from Brigida too.
But
Close your eye. Hey!
What's this then? You come to pick this one over too? I hate to tell you, but he's got nothing worth taking. Ugh, is he alright? What? Never seen someone hit by this before? Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. I think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night, he's always around these parts moaning like a ghoul. Waste of sympathy trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town.
I love it.
Poor guy.
All right then. Well, I'll not.
New mission? Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed, so you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Oh, I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in. What's happening, chat? This is what I want you to handle. Oh my god. It's Dago. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however, you cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it? Is that it? That sounds simple.
yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me? Why are you asking this of me? Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being an associate has worked out for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. Not really sure why, but I've entrusted with the care of Brigida's dog. Seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Why do you know that?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha. though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
You.
I'll be Frank Drakovich. Okay, I'll be Drakovich. Frank. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Wait, as long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a profit off of the bleeding and out of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me. What's happening?
Yet still they oppose.
Merchant Enlightenment reduces the mag cost of studying the merchant lineage. That's it.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything though. I've hardly done any work though. You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting, or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws near.
She's pretty cool.
Evidently.
A group of corpses was discovered in the Trita desert. Travelers aim for the royal capital, it seems.
Right.
There's certainly a lot of monsters out there. How tragic for them to meet their end so close to their destination. There seems to be a pack leader in that group of monsters. Might the recruitment center have more information on it?
Well then.
I hear a voice. Am I really fine with this? Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him.
Hey there.
This is sketchy if I go talk to Stroll, but I should go talk to him. I need to go to the desert though.
All right then.
Oh, it's sales day.
What now? All right then.
I should have bought all this shit today.
What now? All right then.
Okay, what is today? Idols Day. So on Idols Day, let's check our calendar. What's tomorrow? Preventing the Day of Calamity. End of mourning period, Day of Calamity. Should we go to the desert? I think I have to.
How far?
I love it. What am I gonna do?
Else we won't get to the desert. I should have talked to Stroll over Brigida though if I knew what that reward was. But hopefully she unlocks something better for us later. There's only desert outside the gate. If you really want to go out there, let's at least know where we're going. I want to go to Tradia Desert. Okay, fine, let's go.
However,
Cannot overlook the fact that there are bandits here, as well as monsters. Keeping the desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fewer travelers would be attacked. I am prepared and at the ready for your command. Can you believe a wasteland this wild has been so close to Grand Trad all the time? Make for easier bounty hunting, I suppose. We should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here for the sake of the travelers that pass through this area. All set then? I'm ready when you are.
This place.
It's gonna be full of monsters past here. Is that where you went to explore today? Yes, of course. Alright, let's go. I remember this place.
We found something.
Amazing.
Amethyst.
You found something. Let's take it with us. Impressive as ever.
Gain strength.
Nice find. Looks like
Gold beetle. I wonder what those are for.
What now?
Boom, boom, boom. Also, we have to check out what our Bidoo meat does. Not Bidoo. Bido. Whatever. But not that one. I made one already. This one. Restores 400 HP and cures burn for 1 ally. That's really good. Where's the gold beetle though? A small bug that glows with golden magla. Nobody would buy it, but there's apparently someone out there who's into them. Someone here likes gold beetles. We're gonna have to figure it out. To kill a sandworm. If I can do this in one day, that would be really good for me.
Would seem they are off our trail for the time being.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone. There.
Would seem they are off our trail for the time being.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damascus Shamshir, a sturdy greatsword forged from desert ores. That might be pretty good. If I have 2 warriors or something. I think the dragon sword is better, but you want to have like at least 3 good everything, so you could do like triple of one class. So there's like,
No enemies.
what's the point of going out here?
What
What's
now?
my quests? Okay, we need to get the gunner archetype. Save the prince. Okay, this ended quest. We don't have a quest out here. I would attack the Stroll if I knew this. I got a gold beetle though. Is this just like for experience or something?
That was brilliant.
Oh, I one-shot at him. Oh, there's a cat here. So there is stuff that I probably missed.
Yep.
Just gonna look a little closer. Might have been something I missed.
Yeah, nice work.
Hero's Leaf of Light.
Hey, good one.
What now?
1000 archetypical experience. So let's put that on healer. Also, I'm gonna switch to this guy to make some money. That's pretty cool.
Right, we did it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a ton of money now.
Do it.
Alright, we're gonna farm some money
Job.
and experience and stuff.
Looks like it could be you.
Giant worm meat.
How's that? What now?
What does that do? Cooking ingredient. Cool.
Good. I think we lost them.
We gotta get the recipe.
Yeah, nice work.
Hey, good one.
What is this? That's what you think it is.
I continue to grow.
Hulkenberg leveled up, nice. This is actually a good experience.
I knew you could do it.
Impressive as ever.
Hey, good one.
This money will come in handy later.
Impressive as ever.
Come in handy right now, actually. If I can
Those have fallen.
farm enough for like an igniter or something.
Looks like they found us. I knew you could do it.
Hey, good one.
Spotted.
We've been spotted. On your guard. They're onto us. My archetype's abilities feel stronger. Hey, good one.
All right, we did it.
Impressive as ever.
All right, we did it. I knew you could do it. Hey, great job.
No enemies left?
Oh, they saw us.
Exemplary.
That's fine. Looks like it could be useful.
Yeah, nice work.
They've noticed us. That might be of use later.
Found us. Get ready, everyone.
Boom, boom. All right, let's go back. There's not very many enemies here. How much money did I get out of that, though?
What now?
We went from 9,000 to 22,000. To be fair, there's lots of enemies here.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
This is Idle's Day. If I could farm enough for, like, Igniter's only 40,000.
Did it.
That was brilliant.
Might take a while, though. I can sell some mag if I have to.
Amazing.
I don't really have to, but we're probably gonna need that mag real soon.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Like, this is not gonna take very long. Let's see.
What now?
I'm already at 25,000. I made like 3,000 while we're talking.
Impressive. Noticed us.
Amazing. Great moves back
Boom,
there.
boom.
Are you feeling okay? Just
Yeah, this might be the money farm, boys. My money farm, at least. Maybe I'll make a video about some easy early money.
You'll be okay without healing.
that was the last of them.
Boom, boom.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Looks like they found us.
That was brilliant.
They've noticed us.
You'll be okay without healing. Right?
Let's do this.
Come, let us strike.
I don't know why I did that, but let's just try out our weapons.
With blade in hand.
Let's use shield break. Was it? Okay, that costs money. Let's see how much it does. How much damage it does.
Nice hit.
Low hit rate, but always deals critical.
Control. You gotta aim better than that.
I like those kinds of moves. They're good for farming experience at really strong monsters, like in Dragon Quest games. These things are kind of tough.
That's all.
I shall vanquish evil.
I'm just gonna use Slicer.
Not done yet.
This is nothing.
These are like the first monsters you fight in the game, and they're like tough for me now at level 20. It's kind of cool coming back here and whooping their butts though. What was that?
Captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him. He's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. Someone, help
No, main character.
Hey, wake up.
Let's try this.
Still in a fight here.
This is crazy, considering I'm one-shotting them in the open world.
And that's that. Victory's ours. No, looks like they found us. Hey, great job.
Impressive as ever.
Impressive as ever.
Hey, great job.
Brilliant.
Amazing. Great hits back there. We made short work of them.
Push through. That's fine. The Looks like it could be useful.
A step.
Breakovich hit level 20. Very nice.
Did it!
How much money do I got now?
What now?
31,000.
Yeah, nice work.
Push through. Hey, good one.
Skill.
I knew you could do it. Get ready, everyone.
Level 20 for Stroll.
Occasion.
Oh, we think they see us.
Very impressive.
We are spotted.
Let's stash that somewhere safe. That was brilliant. Push through.
Skill.
What should I buy? So I can get a sword, a one-handed sword, which I don't think I should get. I can get Noble Tuxedo, which is like 200 armor, or I can get an igniter of any magic type that does AoE damage.
Moves back there.
Imagine that would be of use.
All right, we did it.
That was the last.
Thinking like either light magic or dark magic, but I'm not sure.
That was brilliant.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
Skill.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Exemplary.
Push through. That was brilliant.
They've noticed us. You found something. Let's take it with us.
We made short work of them.
Hey, good one.
That should come in handy. Pocket it. I knew you could do it.
This is bad. Go on to us.
It's useful, I say grab it.
What now?
Yeah, we have enough now. I'm just gonna leave. Is this the right way? Yeah.
Hey. Okay,
Let's head back to the city.
got it.
We won't have time for anything else. Does that mean I don't get to buy it because it's gonna be the next day? But that's okay. I'll buy it on next Idol's Day. Borden's announcement is just around the corner. There's no point in trying to predict what he's going to say now. It would be wise to make the most of the time we have remaining. Perhaps there are others who require our aid, or we could develop our archetypes. Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a
Time
new king
marches
draws
on.
nearer.
Sanctus Grand announcement is happening tomorrow.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh. Let's go talk to Stroll. I'm not sure why he hangs outside the tavern.
Now, how did I wind up here? Yeah.
Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I have an interesting rumor out of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it. If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Then let's be off. I've heard tell that there's some drifters who occasionally show up on this road here. I can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is so full of novelty, I still can't get used to all the clamor, though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but young Master Leon, it couldn't be. I know that voice.
Rangief.
Rangief, is that truly you? You made it out safely. Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown. How do you know each other?
Truth is,
He served House Haliestus, Haliestus, I think. When our house still stood, I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangief, this is Drakovich. He's a friend I recently began to travel with.
however,
Forgive me for saying, time has but not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others?
that's
After the human attack, the survivors fled the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only clothes on their back. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No. Then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means, but all I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry. Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason then that I have to help somehow. We can build some houses.
If so,
I guess we got some houses to build. A bright idea. If I had the funds. Do you have any idea how expensive land is in the capital? Who holds the authority over the area you're staying in right now? An Ishka Marquis, Lord Hydran?
I see.
A Marquis, you say? Sounds like I need to pay this Lord Hydran a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant houses for all the Halia's refugees to live in, though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please, our woes should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear this weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save us many as they could. saved as many as he could. I was just a boy lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action, so let me do what I can to give you peace in this new life.
Sure, but
You honor us. Still, I hear your plea may fall on deaf ears. I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydran. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off because before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself, if that's how he sees you. Let's go set him straight. Let's talk some sense into him. I fear it might backfire if we wait. You're coming too. Moving forward will be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. That's what friends do.
Be fine.
This is important because I get like points for it. We're friends though, aren't we? Okay, there we go.
thanks.
Very well. Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. I can feel Stroll's deep trust in me. Okay, we did it.
I feel more courageous.
Warrior Enlightenment. Reduce the mag cost of studying the warrior lineage. When Stroll attacks a human type monster, critical rate increases. Okay, that's cool. You have my thanks as well, Sir Drakovich. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough with the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Back.
I would have us meet Lord Hydran without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now. Meet him another day. Back to the hushed honeybee.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna help her, I guess.
Yeah.
I always get a flood of guests. Looks like it'd be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand preparing food? If you'd like to help out, feel free to use the kitchen as you please. If you have the ingredients, I can show you how to make red grass roasted Bido. Seems like Fabian's having a hard time. She's done a lot for us. Least we could do is return the favor and help out when we can. If I help Fabian prepare, my tolerance should improve. Let's do it.
You're a big help.
I appreciate the help. Now let's get into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is
We finished preparing the fish, so now we just have to put these in that pot.
then
Okay, the next thing we need to prepare is the cockatoo woolly cloud omelet. The eggs in this dish are supposed to be fluffy, look and texture. How do we do that? Low heat, baby.
Try this.
You need to cook it over low heat. Oh, so we let the we let the residual heat slowly finish the eggs. Gotcha, time to get started. My brain's still not awake yet, guys. Gallica and I poured our hearts into the preparation. Technique using low heat allowed the eggs to develop in a soft and airy texture. Let's serve it to the customer.
nice job.
Okay, 1 second here, guys. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like tolerance improved.
Now then.
Yes. Tolerance improved to 2.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Well, I gotta throw on a sweater. It's getting cold up here. I continued to help out as the night went on.
it would seem that disaster was averted.
Right then, today's Forden's big announcement.
Right then, today's Forden's big announcement.
He's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Big day coming up.
Ladies and gents, lend me
Crease in my hat.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Even me?
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much.
Yep.
The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, any...
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Voice.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not, or is that a problem?
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against him would be likewise disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
Oh, Maria's gone? I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria, where are you? Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. Is she going to try to kill Louise?
All right then.
I have no idea where she would have went. Church?
Let's go.
I doubt it.
All right then.
Hey!
Welcome.
Oh, I do have one. Superior rusted armor. Silver cuirass.
That damned Luis. All right then. Let's head there.
Alright, let's just like walk around and look for her.
Ridiculous.
All right then.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm just incredulous. This is all right.
If you ask me what a warrior needs is most is agility and luck. First is agility, not only to beat your enemy to the punch, but also for escaping when you need to. And luck, to put it bluntly, that's all that matters in the end. Cowards who lack courage, they don't go out honorably, tell you that. Ha, even getting paid well's a matter of luck, isn't it? Just a theory of mine, but feel free to take it to heart. Oh. So you get more money based on your luck? And your ability to escape is based on your luck?
Hey, listen!
Probably your critical chance rate, too.
How to handle this?
You sound like a damn fool. You know that.
I don't see her. Maria, please be safe.
I'm out of ideas. Just can't believe it's true.
Mom hasn't come back yet. Dad said she went somewhere far away. I asked who was going to cook dinner. Dad started crying.
Just can't believe it's true.
That's enough now.
Looks like a mess at the Grand Cathedral has been resolved, but that doesn't mean it's all over. The human may be gone, but monsters are still roaming the place. The people of the city seem to think the state army will do something about it. It's bollocks if you ask me. How the hell are we supposed to deal with monsters like that?
This is all right.
King?
closure, eh? Oh, closure, eh?
Luis's faction is left, but the Grand Cathedral is in a horrible state. The non-human monsters are still there too. Closure, what do we even start? Or where do we even start? I can't believe Luis could do something so terrible. Wait, did she sign up as a guard or something?
Look at that.
Sure are a lot of wanted posters. Hey, this bulletin board also has a bounty ranking pinned to it. First place is, oh, Katharina. SP Katharina we know, right? I guess she really is worth her salt. Impressive. But these contracts aren't anything you can handle. It'd just take a while to catch up to Katharina. Oh, this is pretty good. Hey, you want to see the bounties? You can accept bounty requests at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty quests are added over time, so don't forget to check back. Man-Eater Manula, Fiend of the Wastes. I need to slay Man-Eater Manula in Tradia Desert. Oh, I was out there too. The informant at the Honeybee Hut, or Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Treed should have more details. 10,000 reeve, that's decent money. This one caught your attention. It's a request to slay Man-Eater Manula. That's said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trad. Even though it has the run of the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Take out enough wild dogs and it'll show itself eventually. The military is short-handed, so this one's been difficult to handle. You still want to contract? I'll do it. You're brave for someone so young. Okay, it's all yours. To get to the desert, go through the large gate south of San Lumio. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, beasts aren't your only concern out there. You'll run into a swarm of sandworms if you're unlucky, so beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much, so go ask an informant. That bunch just rubs me the wrong way, though. If you do somehow manage to slay the Manula, bring back the Rampager's tail as evidence. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed out there.
Let's do it.
I need to slay the Man-Eater Manula in Tradia Desert, south of Grand Trad. Tradia? Yeah, okay. The informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad should have more details. Increases courage. Cool. Please slay the Man-Eater Manula inhabiting desert south Grand Trad. Taking down wild dogs lured it. Okay. Wait, what? Gold beetle. There's an insect emanating strange light. I obtained a gold beetle.
All right then.
What should I
All right then.
Do you have anything different now? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
All right then.
I don't know where Maria is.
Let's not.
Despite the danger, I guess it's still open so people can pay their graveside respects. That's not that there's anything we can do anyway, so let's head back. Okay.
All right then.
I got a feeling she's not in the town anymore.
So foolish it arouses envy.
All right then. All right then.
I'm just.
What now?
I don't know where Maria is.
Come on. Wait.
some places we still haven't searched. Okay.
All right then.
Let's go.
Check out the item shops and stuff.
All right then.
Let's go.
She's not here. She's not here. Wait, I got an idea.
Let's go.
Let's see if this guy got any intel. What do you want to know? Lord of Shadia Desert.
Want in on this?
You've surely heard of the stretch of desert to the south of here. That's Shadia Desert. It lies beyond the large gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at the Grand Trada after making their way through that desert. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who have been attacked while traveling through it. They're harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monster birds. The threat are too numerous to name, but the worst is the man-eater or Manula. Word it is, not only does it burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should be also wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to the heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. The blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactic. Conversely, it's quite susceptible to cold, meaning ice magic is effective against it. You best remember that and prepare accordingly. That's about all I know. Unless you want to end up another set of bones getting bleached by the desert sun, you better know when to run. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Let's see what she got any key clues. Please look after Maria. You have my thanks. Oh, nice clue. She's not in the kitchen. Is there anything in her room that gives me a hint? It's Maria's room, but she said I have no idea where I can find her. Oh, if you search the room, you might find something.
Whatever.
Maria? Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where is she headed? Stairs north of Sunshade Road. You know about the general store? Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey.
The general store. We might find someone else who saw her if we head over there. Okay. I don't know what the general store is. There's something, yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Damn.
What shall I do?
I'm just...
No. I've had enough. I heard there's still a monster about at the Grand Cathedral. That blasted Elder Spawn is still about too. It's so ominous we're done for. Closier, the royal palace has taken to the skies. It's also scary during times like this. I could pray for our safety at the Grand Cathedral, but now I can't even do that.
All right then.
North is Sunlumia Street.
All right then.
So foolish. What should I do?
You there? By now?
So foolish it arouses great pity.
All right then.
So I'm guessing they mean like the concoctions shop.
And what is it you want?
A large variety of goods surprise at your leisure. Listen, variety's not bad here, eh? All these jars do make it a little cramped though, I suppose. You can hear the little beggar scurrying away to find new homes. I'm sorry, but please bear with me until I can clean things up.
How to handle this?
Hello. Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, Could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral?
You sound like a damn fool.
I'm out of ideas.
Boom. Why would she go to the Grand Cathedral? She's definitely trying to kill that guy.
This is alright. How did I wind up here? Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
Why?
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? With a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
I'm still tired. I just woke up.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'm hoping this blue goes away soon.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is,
cool.
This event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me, a crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like a theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wait, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, then we can take action. As an Eldian, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We entered a tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Hell yeah.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
What do you think, Drakovich? Having heard all this, what do you want? Do you want to enter the running? I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grease's journal. Gotta get a copy.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan.
Plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll meet again.
Each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one.
Oh, I got one.
We split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
We got a carriage, Brigida's carriage.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
The one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What?
Oh, he recognizes me?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral.
Tomorrow, okay.
Don't be late.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oldenburg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on.
This is so cool.
Small-time contracts here?
You lot here for this tournament, then? It's slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Worst young man.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Look at his dog.
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
We're supposed to get a monster's head, so why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to? To stop his evil deeds?
Just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there!
Where is Hulkenberg?
Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful.
Nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing
We got two places we can go now.
I'm sure this is what we want.
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Look at that.
Sure, a lot of wanted posters. Almost all the requests are gone. The only one left taking is the bounty for Heisme, whatever that is. What does Troll think we'd gain here? I guess let's take this Heisme one at the window. Oh, at the window, okay. Oh, what's the whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me, are you actually thinking about participating in the tournament of the throne? Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich, a mere fledgling, with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of the country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstarts, school children like you and Louis dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heisme? Heisme, are you sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself recruited out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one. Alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martyria. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
I need to find and bring in Esme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martyria. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture and his true identity remains a mystery. 100,000. Increases courage. Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow. Should probably stay inside and rest today. Let's see what Stroll's saying. I asked Fabian for a map of Martyria, and she gave me the one from Grease's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but the military map always has more details. Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue, well, apart from one massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised, no matter what we're presented with.
Hello?
I've decided I'm heading to Brillhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Alda. You do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will surely miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Speaking of which, can I talk to Maria, or is she asleep? I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong.
What?
This is Hulkenberg's room. She could angry to go in without permission. Wait, so I can't do anything besides rest? Alright, let's go to sleep. Save it. And before we sleep, start the next day, and do all those adventures, find these places. I'm gonna go make a coffee. Stretch, have a little 5-minute break, and then I'll be back. Just hold on a second here now. Before I go anywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got my copy. Bit of simple but clean, and an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a day. A night.
Good night.
Rest well. I'm excited, guys. I got a dynamic mic coming, so I'm hoping the sound's really good. It's got really good reviews.
Can I come in?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be
Scared.
waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Maria's waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of strange and distant places we visit. Cool. Curative Cooney roast.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him.
Truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
You mention it. I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, Perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Successfully indoctrinated her.
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Far away sky so clear. Let my wish echo.
Damn, she's a good singer.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the crown theocracy, Master Guido.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Lifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
This is so cool.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
There it is, baby.
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
Okay, this is cool.
We must take to the road.
5,021, baby. We've already gone up 3,000 ranks. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I'm only considered this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Whoa.
Just a sec.
What's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martyria. Old Castletown, I think. Should be a ways south. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, okay, Martyria. Here it is. Down to Martyria, eh? On this craft's legs, oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at this kind of speed. Bally good? Now, kinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martina Old Castletown.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if it was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Cool.
Nuris? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
There she is.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
Oh, so there's something beyond the kingdom.
I think. Maybe.
Hinting, hinting.
How encouraging. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do...
Oh, excellent.
So,
Look at that map.
Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
Trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant.
Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can visit Academia by finding more and interacting with them. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. I kind of want to see what the engine room's like. So it's the round table. Turner makes a smooth ride at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as a court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned about with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. There's a map showing the areas surrounding our destination, Martyria. I wonder where we're at right now. So we're here.
And there's a campground.
A small sand dune on the path to Martyria. Given the vantage point it provides, it should be a safe resting spot.
It's a campground.
The lee of a large boulder on the path to Martyria. Since it's hidden away outside, it should be a safe rest area.
It's a campground.
It's your call.
A patch of grassy land on the path to Martyria. Since it's hidden away outside, it should be safe to rest here.
But which one?
So we've got like 4 days tonight.
Let's see.
on this thing, which is really cool actually. Okay, we got a bed, we got a kitchen. That's pretty cool. Back deck. Oh, I think we can go out and look around. Look at this, we're going through Tradia Desert.
What's this?
A cloth cloaked barrel. Beneath this cloth there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. In case we're being chased? I don't know. This is so cool. We're actually like going through the desert. Alright, let's check out the front deck.
Alright then.
Should be an engine room right down here. Okay, boar's down here. We can change our clothes. Washing machine. A machine that does laundry, handmade by Nuras. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Wonder what makes this thing run. First time on a Gatling runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gatling runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gatling runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Ah, never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl. That's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long. Start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gatling runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Utilize its facilities to obtain items. Wonder what that is. Do other things you're gonna be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. What did other people do? Read from the bookshelf, cooked a meal, did laundry, cleaned the runner, slept. I wonder what we need most. Large igniter. A magic igniter. Enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magla crystals as fuel. This is wild. So this is cleaning. This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nuras modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? If I clean the Gatling runner, my max HP will increase. Wait. Actually, never mind. Max HP, okay. What about use the Gallant Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them laying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you'll learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. There are some ingredients here. Maybe Nuras when chopping. Bidou meat. Pristine clear water red grass. Morakuni meat. Or go sugar. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Red grass roasted Bidou recipe. Curative coney roast recipe. Coney or Cooney? Coney. Coney stew recipe. Holistic whitefish platter recipe. Critical meatballs recipe. Steadfast stew recipe. Precision fermented ribs. Stale black bread recipe. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Maybe not. Let's see what he's saying. I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swing of a carriage, but it's another beast. It seems that I need to learn to endure it. Massive door. This door leads to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Oh, I can't go up there. Okay, so what's Hulkenberg saying now?
Speaking of,
Nuras said he got the kitchen up and firing. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef by any skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned on the Hush Honeybee. Alright, we'll do the cooking. Let's cook. So this one restores HP and cures poison for all allies. This one cures status ailment for all allies. Fully restores HP for all allies. That's really good. White peach turnip, limp goldfish, gauntlet shrooms. Increases critical rate for all allies for 3 turns. That's giant worm meat, rock beans, and red grass. I got a bunch of giant worm meat. Steadfast stew, unrecognizable charred remains. A reminder to appreciate how precious life is. Giant's rib, briny salt, pristine clear water. Allows one ally to endure 1 fatal attack with 1 HP. A spoiled meat dish that gives a boost to luck. Oh. Increases hit rate of 1 attack to 100 for 1 ally. So that's precision fermented ribs, and takes fiend flower nectar, giant's rib, and marbled blue fin tuna. We gotta try to remember some of these. So this one is stale black bread. Deals 300 almighty damage to 1 enemy. It's a burnt to steel grade hardness, a deadly and breadly secret weapon. Gold dust, fiend flower nectar, and fragrant spice. Oh, let's do the curative coney roast.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go and get him.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know? Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind. Just leave this to me. I begin preparing the food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes, although it depends on what your preference is. Really? It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
Alright.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof. This is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Shoal and I made delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's a curative Cooney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Oh, I wish I had some roast right now. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Look at this. So cool. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked territory is very dangerous, even with the stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with allies. Give it a try. Is this a demon recruiting game? Not exactly. You have what's called archetypes, which is basically like classes. And you can switch your classes when you need to, and you can inherit skills from other classes to make your own kind of special class. So I guess you can consider classes like the demons, and then you can consider the fusion inheriting skills. That makes sense. It's a little different, but I will say that it's very good so far. I enjoy it a lot. 3 days until we reach Martyra. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? That's the first thing I thought was like, is it going to be like monster fusion and stuff? But like these are basically your monsters. You can turn into these guys. And then they all have their own abilities and stuff. And then you gotta change your equipment. So like if I can just like turn into a healer right now.
Power of healing.
And it switches my gear for me.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
And you get followers, right? Different gear. It's really cool. And there's formation, like front line and back line and stuff like that. But you can like to talking to people and stuff like that is a lot like Persona. Oh, how is the ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace. Awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Absolutely. This runner is such a guilty pleasure, though credit where it's due. My tinkering certainly helped her make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped up together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the train if she could just fly. But that's a story for another day. Off you go, better get your 40 winks. Let me see something. So listen to Hulkenberg, listen to Stroll, read from the bookshelf. Cooked a meal, clean the runner. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Wait, let's just see what else I could do. What's the campfire? There are insects gathering by the campfire. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. Dream eater moth. I caught one of the bugs gathering by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Interesting, interesting. How do I get back inside? Ah, strategy room. Bookshelf. Bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are The New World Travel Diary. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Seems like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it together over by the window? If I read this book, I may gain more imagination. Not now. What's the other one? Pride and Persuasion. The book outlines useful conversation techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. Nura's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to try to read it together. If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. Okay, not now. What does Hulkenberg give me? If I talk to her. Where is she? There she is.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals you, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Just spend time talking to Hulkenberg. Yeah, screw it. They're like mostly imagination. This power we've awoken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they have all in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's bizarre. I've never seen armor like that. True, the design do set them apart, but it's not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Is that, then, the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof we do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reservoirs. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased. Nice, nice. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idols Day, daybreak. Well, I guess I'm not buying an igniter this Idols Day.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I feared considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving this arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But just keep an eye on the road, okay, Immerse? We'll arrive in Martina in 2 days, huh? 2 days. Okay. What's this one? Hey Drakovich, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got some time, would you join me? It's refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining a weapon can help improve focus during our fight and hone my courage. If you wish to hone your weapons a stroll, I will. Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself, but after things settle down, I like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I'd like to help you. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. I got to get stronger, even if the village gets rebuilt. It's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to get rid of this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect the people, just like Louise. We'll fight for change. I want to do something about that too. I agree, but seeing the state of the country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's the only right that you lead our fights, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envoy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must. I am only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time. Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've got more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for a weapon has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage. So what's close right here? Eloquence is pretty low, actually. Imagination's getting there. Wisdom tolerance just hit 2. I guess courage is pretty close. When we kill the lion bounty, we'll get some courage as well. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a
What's that?
resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Evil tree. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Whoa. Tree of prophecy. Oh wow, it's so pretty. It's not just leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within this country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air. If your hypothesis is correct, I would make this no mere tree. No sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nuras pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nuras, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? You sure I can have this? Yes, of course. I've already committed it to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anywhere. True prophecy drawing. I received Nura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never seen it before. So we're going to show that to who's never been here. We're gonna show that to Maria, I guess.
Hey there.
Yep. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. I guess that's how I get rank 2 with her. The next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Oh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't the fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off. Man, hopefully we can fly later.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom. Wow. We're getting there, we're getting there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockton Camp. We'll be in Martyra the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martyra is. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future so I can hone my imagination. Not right now.
speaking of,
Excellent tongue. I just heard something that caught me rather by surprise. After our cart to Grand Trad was beset by bandits and you were thrown out, you walked the desert to reach the city. Such a vast, empty expanse, an easy land to get lost in, I'm sure. Well, I had Gallica. Of course, you'd no need to worry with her at your side. I suppose that's why she's been tasked with the role of messenger. Well, in the event, that's what. If you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my advice. Search for the first star. That star moves to the west in the evening and to the east in the night. Time and time again. It helped correct my path and my journey to find His Highness. Still, I must say, I did not expect to return to a life on the road. 'Twill be a long journey yet. Perhaps we'd better rest while we can. Okay, wait now. I might read that book. This one. Pride and Persuasion. The book outlines useful conversation techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. Nora's probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. Shall we spend time reading this book? Read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To gain the upper hand? So then you can gain the upper hand, perhaps? Oh, I see. It feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence. Boom, 4 points. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Whoa, what was that?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Is it Louise's guy?
My star is
Yep.
Sanctism will reign.
Oh, controller disconnected.
It's them.
You're fighting.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
This seems like an important decision. Should we help at Gladel? See how it plays out. Let's help at Gladel.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there. We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel.
I'm mostly doing it so I can take out the stronger guy. Because this is like two birds, one stone, right? But I kind of want to watch what this happen.
Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
Well, sorry, can't get into it now.
That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Godot and his monks have boarded the runner. It looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Oh, we can't strike Godot himself.
His followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification.
I shall vanquish evil.
But you can't even defend yourself? That's not fair.
Hack and slash.
7680.
Peasants!
I'll destroy you.
Prepare yourselves.
Gold attack.
In the name of justice, are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Witness the power of sanctity.
Good damage.
You hope to achieve.
I should have tanked him though. I might have should have had a. He puts on a cocky smirk. I'm gonna back off then.
Is that all?
I'll get some distance.
Merchant!
This can't be.
Moving to the rear. No holding back.
I'm gonna go in the back, but I'm still gonna use this.
Witness me, brethren.
For all that we strive for.
Just block here.
What could you hope to achieve?
Okay, so
Brace yourselves.
it doesn't mean he's charging.
Royal soul.
I shall vanquish evil.
Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare!
Resistance is futile.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding despite, but the faithful are watching.
My dear brethren, I must
Oh.
hold nothing back.
I didn't realize he was saying that.
Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brother. Sanctism will reign.
Nothing.
Let's go. Burn!
Now, what's the play? Here!
Thank you. Let
Know
justice
your
prevail!
peasants.
Mm-mm.
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
Defense fell.
Falkenberg's guard is
Come
down!
forth, royal soul.
Witness me, brethren.
Not time to go offensive. No holding back. Hack and slash.
Oh, he's resistant. Still does quite a bit of damage though.
Power of heroes! Is that all?
Sanctism will reign.
Okay, this is not good.
I still stand. Falkenberg's down! Get her back up! Where it ends.
Here.
My spirit is
Behold my power.
Could do with this.
That helped.
Sanctism will reign.
So he's weak to light.
Sanctism will reign. Brace yourselves.
It's not good.
Someone heal him! Shatter!
He's got to be weak to magic.
Maybe not.
I can't attack, so I gotta heal.
My thanks. In the name of justice. Let's try this.
I'm obliged.
Sanctism will reign.
It's not good without a healer.
That could hurt bad!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing!
Sanctism will reign.
Not like this.
Someone, help me back up!
Take this.
This is nothing.
Damn it.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here! Here! Strong!
Still fight.
They've sapped your defenses!
This'll do.
I owe you.
Take this.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Thanks. Is everyone all right? From our provisions.
Know your place.
Take it.
Helpful as ever. Sanctism will reign.
Oh, they get an extra turn off that. It's not good.
Sanctism will reign.
Okay, so
Warrior. Let me rethink this. This should work.
we'll do this. Do this.
I won't hold back. In the name of burn to earth. Sanctism will reign.
This is nothing.
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
Captain,
For all that we strive for!
Behold my power.
This should work.
Trust me.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's try this.
Thanks. I'm obliged.
Oh, it's a lot of damage.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
Don't underestimate me.
Knight! Not now. Knight! I stand waiting.
Vitus power. Is there another way? Not now. This'll do.
Trust me.
In the name of justice. Could do with this. Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign.
I'm sorry.
God.
Sanctism will reign.
It keeps getting turns back from hitting my main guy.
Just the thing.
Still fight. She needs help.
Take it.
Thank you.
Sanctism is supreme.
I'm gonna get 2 turns. Like, come on. This is gonna be hard, boys.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Is that
Only way to do this is
Let's stay calm.
provoke them and then revive. And hope they don't kill her.
Live to see another day. Sanctism will reign.
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him
Is that all?
That AoE.
Sanctism will
The merchant screwed me. Alright, we'll just die here.
suppose this is it.
I never even drank all my cup. Alright, we're gonna have to switch your classes and try that again. Start from the autosave.
What now? I'll show you the essence of truth.
The power of life itself is in my hands.
Mage Healer Knight. I should check out Academia. There might be something there now. Wait. I think I gotta go down here to go to Academia, right?
Now, where was I?
Would you look at this?
I sense the power of a new archetype. You do come and speak to me should you want to study it. Which one, the merchant?
I've been waiting.
Warrior, Knight, Brawler. Unlock condition Gallica. Unlock condition more friendship. We don't even have the Knight one. Merchant unlock condition Brigida. Healer unlock condition Maria friendship. Okay. White heart, gold heart, red heart. See, I kind of want to level them up, but I don't want to, I can't do it right now because I gotta do a boss fight. What's washing machine for? Nerura's homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Doing laundry will take my mind out things, increase my max man MP. Not now. Wait, Nerura's? Oh, that you lad, just in time. Mind helping me out a bit. I was about to give this reactor an inspection. Obtruse and kind of looted as it is, rest assured, a look won't do any harm. Expecting the machinery might hone my wisdom.
Right then.
Ah, well, that's fair. Some days your heart's not in it for detail work. Give me a shout if you change your mind. Just gonna save it. I wanna read that book though. Ah, screw it. We'll read the book later. Nerura's it is. Aha, so you feel the reactor's tug on your heart too, eh? Then to business.
Spare a moment?
It all looks complex, I know, but any apparatus here is just a collection of smaller parts, and if those individual parts aren't cared for, the whole lot goes kaput. Which is why today we'll be oiling them. Vital business keeps them from rusting and wearing down. Now, how much oil should I apply? Just coat the grooves. I'll use just enough to coat the grooves. That's the ticket, lad. Perfectly dolloped. Hey, that's the kind of work that'll get you in the machinery's good books. Looks like I did a good job. I feel like this detailed work has helped me improve my wisdom.
All right.
Now then.
That should do it for now. On to the next task. I spent some time with Nerura's in the engine room inspecting every nook and cranny.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
This is where we get hit by the cannonball, right?
My star!
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch,
Let's help it Glodal.
Good thinking.
Glodal.
Agreed.
Glodal.
Let us ride to Glidel.
I gotta warm up my coffee, guys. I'll just put this on auto and I'll be right back.
If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Cathedral. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now. That Cortland. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the
I call upon royal power within!
Petrification magic.
Be frozen!
Does she mean like the king's magic? We get extra turns now instead of taking extra turns against us. I should have moved him back too.
What could you hope to achieve?
Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Is that all?
I call upon royal power within!
Observe the account.
That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, already in effect. Okay. Let's just go forward. We'll use shield arts on the mage monk.
Now I shall vanquish evil. Be frozen! Witness the power of
frozen?
sanctity. What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Put a mere flesh wound.
Goldenberg's guard is down.
Freeze!
By the scum! I'll destroy you!
No place. Peasants!
Let me rethink. Healer! Try not to worry.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I'll show you the essence
I
of
forget what this guy's bad against.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Try holy.
Let's do this.
It's probably physical.
More I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother! List? Dear God.
Goldenberg's guard is down.
Shut up!
No holding back! Are you well?
That helped. Let's meet.
I won't hold back!
burn!
Track fire.
Witness the power of sanctism. Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign! I won't lose.
Oh, power of heroes!
Should be a lot easier though.
To hold back. Healer! Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I'll get some distance. I won't hold back.
Insolent heathens! Sanctism will reign!
Take this.
Poetry in motion.
For all that we strive for!
Try not to worry.
Thanks. I'm obliged.
Come forth, royal soul. You better be sure.
Witness the
Well,
power
it does like
of
nothing.
Sanctism. Take this!
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Fancy footwork stroll.
Knight! I stand waiting.
I call upon royal power within.
That helps. Plus need.
Witness me, brethren!
Flare!
Sanctism will reign!
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
I should have made him a seeker.
Still stands.
I won't lose.
Someone heal her.
With blade in hand. Is that all?
No holding back.
She
Oh,
needs help.
healing light.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Mate! Light!
Take this!
This is nothing.
Take this!
No.
Someone heal her.
For all that we strive for!
Hulkenberg's
Now,
in bad
what's the
shape.
play?
She needs help.
This calls for one of these.
I'm obliged.
Let's stay calm. Let's set it up! Mate! Flare!
Insolent heathens! Sanctism will reign!
The damage dealer's doing no damage.
Take this!
Hey, it's officially my birthday. Let's go. Officially 32, baby.
I stand waiting.
I shall vanquish evil.
Thanks.
Peasants!
Thank you.
Come forth, royal soul. Is there another way? Ice!
Let's do this. Sanctism will Sanctism will delay the inevitable. God.
Poetry in motion.
Knight! Strike me if you dare.
Are you prepared? Try not to worry.
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
Let's stay calm. Let's go! Light!
Witness the power of Sanctism.
This is gonna take forever, guys.
Take this.
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign.
I'm gonna have to turn this on auto.
I stand ready.
See what auto does.
Time to go offensive.
Go! Plus need.
Thanks.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Take this.
This is nothing.
Oh, that was pretty smart of him.
Take this.
This is nothing.
your weak spot.
The auto battle's better than I am.
Take this.
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign. I won't lose.
Go!
That's neat. That helped.
I crush you!
So, the faithful
Faithful.
are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked arts.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here!
That's the lady who sung.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
That's he gonna like here. I guess he lived to see another day.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here?
Where'd he come from?
Tris, on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
That's gotta be Luis.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Nice. I want that thing.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
Where are these
I
guys?
could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
Just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king. You might see us as an enemy.
I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I should rethink my response. He's asking why I should become a candidate. How should I respond? To become king.
Hey.
Oh, come on. So I gotta say this to help you.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
What could have gone worse? We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camaro when we get to Martira.
This one's important.
An old inventor Nuras once knew is living in Comira, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Nuras. We left Nuras, who'd dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet. Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira. Oh shit. We'll arrive in Martira in the morning or something. Liberated, I do believe I take a fit. Wait, what's going on, man? Let's check the log. So we'll arrive in Martira this evening. Then good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bard, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Bartira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
We're in Martyr.
You're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Wait, what did he say? I heard there was a scuffle on the road between candidates. Two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it. Oh well, that's Luis's camp here. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, hey? All fights have casualties.
All fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
I've barely bitten into this thing. I already felt the spray of something. But as for taste, it's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think
a lot of children.
May is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heisme's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Giant sandworm's nest. The giant sandworm's nest in the wasteland, reputed to be the hideout of Heisme, the kidnapper. The area is subject to a unique weather phenomenon known as the sand flash.
And there's a campground.
A ditch in the blustery desert, it looks like a safe place to stop the Gauntlet Runner and take a breather. Arrival Gauntlet Runner. A major candidate's Gauntlet Runner seems to be here. Okay.
Here's where we are now. Here's where we are now.
Okay.
Let's see here.
That's giant sandworm's nest.
Let's see here.
That's Arrival Gauntlet Runner. It's Sands Camp.
Right.
Here's our current position.
This place.
Okay.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Save this town together.
Work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town.
Oh my god.
A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Oh, the noise.
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Been forever since I had a spacious bed. We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Alright guys, this looks like a good place to stop for today. I gotta get beauty sleep in real life. Got some plans tomorrow. It's my birthday. So, thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe, and follow. All those good things. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
What now?